the greatest and most challenging adventure of all human relationships. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do that. Through love and patience, through dedication and listening, through supporting and believing in each other, by learning to make the important things matter and letting go of the rest. Opal and Ryan, by coming here today, you've taken the initial step in your journey into what will be a wonderful and lasting life together. Understand that a union between two people takes work. A good relationship needs constant nurturing, and a good marriage is one that fosters respect, devoted love, and a willingness to make sacrifices for one another. In the art of marriage, it's the little things that are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you every day. It's never going to sleep angry with one another or taking each other for granted. It's doing things for one another in the spirit of joy, and it's remembering to laugh together. Most importantly, it's being able to forgive one another. What greater thing is there than for two human souls to feel that they're joined together for life? And now a reading of a short poem by Lang Leave. You were you, and I was I. We were two before our time. I was yours before I knew, and you have always been mine too. Opal and Ryan and all of their guests here today, you'll find as you look back upon your life that the moments when you've truly lived are the moments when you've done things in the spirit of love. Loving someone is a reason to stretch beyond our limits, to become more for the sake of the other. It's an all-consuming task, a lifelong endeavor, the journey we've been preparing for all our lives. It is to look into the soul of your beloved and accept what you see. It's the ultimate commitment that challenges us to become all that we are meant to be. Opal and Ryan, are you ready to begin your journey together as husband and wife? Very good. Ryan, do you take Opal to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, in good times and in bad, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Very good. Opal, do you take Ryan to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, in good times and in bad, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Now I understand that the two of you have prepared your own special vows for today. So Opal, if you'd like to go first.
I can't believe. I fell in love. I fell in love with you slowly, with the way you'd hold my hand so carefully. I fell in love with your laugh because it matched mine, and with your heart, my favorite Valentine. I fell in love with being your best friend, looking at you and not knowing where your soul started and my soul's end. I fell in love with our future, our hopes, our dreams, wishing we could have started sooner. I promise to talk with you when there are words that need to be said, to enjoy the quiet moments when there's nothing left to say, and to always tell you I love you before bed. I promise to be your cheerleader every day, to hold your hand through the times, and to be your light when you've lost your way. Above all, I promise to stay your best friend, knowing you'll stay mine, and it will always be us until the end of time.
Beautiful. Ryan?
Opal. You okay?
I'm okay.
Opal, When we first met, there was no way you thought we would end up here. And it's probably best that I didn't verbalize it that first night, but I knew different. You looked like a sporty cheerleader and showed me your favorite videos on YouTube. And even though you despised me thinking you were a cheerleader, you have become my biggest supporter. I would like to think I've become yours as well. It seems we never stopped from that day forward, and I furiously adjusted my days and crammed homework on my academy weekends just to get to hang with you for a few minutes, all the while pretending it was no big deal and that I had nothing but time. Anything to spend a few more minutes with you, sitting on the floor in your unfurnished apartment, and yet never once were we bored. It wasn't long until I told my mom I was going to marry you, or I wouldn't get married at all, which scared her to death. But I knew. You brought out something in me that no one ever has, and no one ever will. Whether it's a great day or the worst day, I want to tell no one more than I want to tell you. Loving you was easy, but you know me better than anyone else, and yet you still love me most of the time. So, I promise to continue having Chipotle dates where we sit at the corner table out on the patio. I promise to say bless you no matter how many times you sneeze. I promise to fulfill your wanderlust desires and take you on spontaneous trips. I promise to forever be your gym partner and spot you no matter how much weight you have on your chest or shoulders. And most importantly, I promise to be me and let you be you. After all, we fell in love with each other as we are. Though the future is unknown and my communication sucks, I promise to work on that too. I promise to be here for you always, support you always, and love you always. Together we will triumph over any obstacles either of us face.
No, kiss me. No, kiss me.
We've heard the promises you've made to one another, and now you will exchange a visible symbol of those promises. May we have the rings, please?
Hey, some coffee.
May these rings symbolize your unity with one another. May they give you the strength to honor your commitments to each other, and may they remind you that marriage is not a destination, but a journey.
With this ring, I marry you and join my life with yours. Accept this ring as a sign of my love and faithfulness for all the years to come.
With this ring, I marry you and join my life with yours. Accept this ring as a sign of my love and faithfulness for all the years to come.
Now, before I pronounce you husband and wife, there's one last thing that I'd like to do. I want you to go ahead and look into each other's eyes again. And I want you to really focus on how you feel in this moment, how happy you are. And I want you to envision your futures together and what they might hold. And though your visions of the future may not be exactly identical, I hope that they're always complementary. And with that said, it is my pleasure, by the power vested in me by the state of Nevada, to now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.